Previously on Trails through Daybreak, the party caught the bogus bracer in the parking lot, but the criminal claimed this was only the first step of a grander scheme. They then met their clients at the pool, along with Prince Sharid and his bodyguard Najee. At the nightclub, Ben and Aaron found Sarah working there to pay off her parents' debts, but while talking to her about it, Grimcats attacked the duo due to a misunderstanding. An archaeologist with glasses, huh? Who will you all happen to be? That's right, we're with Arkride Solutions. We came to answer your request. Are you the archaeologist who made that post? Yes, I am. I'm so glad you came. I was so concerned where my 4 SVG would reach you. Anyway, let me introduce myself. My name is Inigo. To cut to the chase, I'm about to conduct a survey of the underground waterway and would like you all to escort and protect me. Really? That dingy place? Can't imagine a guy like you'd have any business there. Oh, so you've already been down there, have you? That's reassuring. Believe it or not, that waterway has existed since the Dark Ages, and its construction continued throughout the Middle Ages. It bears considerable historic value as a result. With that in mind, there's something inside I wish to investigate in person. Well, I don't see why we can't handle a job like that. But it doesn't sound like you really need spriggan help for this. You wrote that the guild told you to come back another day, right? Yes, evidently they're occupied with getting things ready for the film festival at the moment. Seeing as my request isn't exactly an emergency, it's only natural that they wouldn't prioritize it for now. Unfortunately, the fact of the matter is that I had to carve out time in order to be here. I have to leave for bed tomorrow. So unless I conduct the survey today, it simply isn't going to happen. It's still not something that really has to be kept hushed up like our clients, but I get why you'd ask us. As do I. How should we proceed, Mr. Arkride? Good question. It does feel like there's something more to this. It could be worth our while to accept his request and see where it takes us. Accept. Sure, I don't see the harm in coming along. It's a good opportunity for us to patrol down there anyway. Count us in. We'll join you for your survey. Wonderful. Thank you very much. You're doing me a great favor. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's make our way down. Oh, it feels unreal to finally be setting foot down here. We actually came by ourselves on a different job yesterday. You might be surprised at just how wide and open it is. It feels really unique too. That's no surprise. Ancient Farbad had a very distinctive culture. I'm not very fond of the musty smell in the air though. This certainly isn't a very comfortable place to linger. We're here to keep you alive, not comfortable. Besides, it's a waterway. What were you expecting? Don't worry, I know. Let's just take care of business and get out of here as soon as possible. Huh? So where exactly are we taking you? I'm here to find a specific mural. It's closely connected to the history of the Septian Church and it should be somewhere in the eastern part of these passages. Understood. We'll try to head in that direction then. We will see that you will arrive safely at your destination. I shall stay close behind you to ensure that no monsters attack from the rear. I'll stand guard in the flank then. There's no need to overdo the protection, young ladies. I do want to have a little freedom to walk around and take in the sights. I just don't want to end up surrounded by a horde of monsters. Have it your way. We'll just follow along and keep an eye out on all sides then. I will respect our client's wishes. Try not to get separated from us, though. Alright, that's all that. Let's head on eastward. Thanks, I'm counting on you guys. Van, I'm not sure about Inigo. You think he's another scam artist? I realize this is rude to say about a client, but something seems off about him. These damn archaeologists, it ain't just you. I'll keep an eye on him for now. You make sure to do the same. Understood. Humph. Huh? What's up with everyone? Why does it feel like I'm the only one out of the loop?
Well, we're on the clock now.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat. Beginning combat.
Charge attack available.
You're exposed.
Okay. So, just spam Acid Cloud until you die.
Right. Activating drive. Miss Claudel. Here goes.
What? That didn't activate it? Shit.
Keep it up. It's working.
Okay, just another Acid Cloud.
Certain arts will work better. I suggest we strike now. No.
That didn't do much damage. Magic it is.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Okay.
Certain arts will be more effective.
Time to go all out. Percent.
Activating skill.
Delay further.
Yes.
Activating skill.
Yeah.
That works.
Praise Arusha and the flames. You did wonderful, Fairy. Hey, the water's full. We can cross the bridge now. I suppose we'll be taking a different route this time. It should be safe for now.
But it also means we can't go down the route we were in before, huh?
Now we can move ahead. Now we can move ahead.
Looks like a chest.
Sepif, yes. Really sucks the enemy Sepif drops never seem to get that much higher. Guess I'm too used to Reverie having bigger drops, also bigger costs, huh? We've come a fair way now, but there's still no sign of the mural we're looking for. Yeah, you're right. You'd think we would have seen it by now. Quite so, I'd be lost if I were on my own. These corridors all look the same. Looks like something's found its way to us, so... Please stay back, sir. This has just got a bit more fun. Let's take them down, guys.
Activating shards.
Okay.
Going all in. Got a whole slew of them.
Activating
Brace
skill.
yourself. Vandalize! Raid!
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
That was the last of them. Yeah, good job, everyone. I know I wanted someone strong to escort me here, but these people might fit the bill a little too well. Still, even they will be no match for... Is something wrong? Oh, did I space out? I'm sorry, I was just amazed by how capable you all are. There were so many of those monsters, and yet you made defeating them look almost trivial. Not to mention, I'm completely unharmed. I can see I did well by hiring you. Thank you for saying so, sir. It looked trivial because it was. I was hoping for them to put a bit more of a fight than that. That's the spirit. Now let's get back on track. That feels like... Huh? What happened? Here we go. It took a bit longer than I was hoping, but this is the eastmost part of the waterways. It looks like the same as everywhere else we've passed, though. Yeah, where's this mural we came to find? I'm wondering the same thing, and the text clearly indicates it's meant to be here. The water flowing through that grate leads beneath the temple, you see. That sacred area has been a key location since antiquity, and now there should be a mural, absolutely be a mural here somewhere. Since we came all this way, could I trouble you to help me find it? Sure, is what I'd say if you were any other client. But you're just trying to distract us so you can call your goons to finish us off, aren't you? What? I sense more people lying in wait. If you thought we were getting strung along for real, you've got another thing coming. How rude. I have no idea what spurred this on, but I don't appreciate being treated like a criminal. Have I offended you in some way? Now, I only played along with the bit because I couldn't pin down what you were really after at first. But you just gave the game away. You're out to steal from the area under the temple you just mentioned, aren't you? From what I've heard, all manner of artifacts and offerings get stored in places like that. You're planning to sneak in there through that grate. You weren't lying about needing us to escort you this far, but now that we've cleared a path, you don't need us any longer. We are well aware that your identity as an archaeologist is fraudulent as well. I would suggest that you put a little more effort into maintaining your cover in your future attempts. Ha 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 ha! Damn it! Oh, of course the archaeologist is always evil! I see you're not just stronger than I was hoping for, but smarter too. What a shame. Despite seeing through me, you are still foolish to come all this way with the eldest of the Devancy brothers. Seriously, how many of you guys are there? And who haven't you impersonated by now? And I guess it's possible to be clever and stupid at the same time. What's next? Are we gonna start our own, pretend to be us? Come on out, guys. What? They broke out of jail? So you're the spriggan, huh? You look pretty tough, but this was over the second you took the job. We're not gonna go easy on you, even if you got women and kids with you. I haven't forgotten about what you did to me yesterday. Luckily, my brother managed to forge release papers for me and pull some strings. So I'm out on good behavior. Can't guarantee I'll behave, though. Forge? Wait, could there be someone all the way at the top of the police force? Fish, talk about not knowing when to quit. I've got to score a settle with you, too. My brother bailed me out after the guild handed me over to the police, so here I am. Bro, the police is so corrupt. We might want to just drown these guys. Make them sleep with the fishes. Too bad you won't be interfering with the Devancy brothers ever again. We'll see to that. How many brothers are there? How many guys are I gonna impersonate? So there's 3 of you guys, huh? I figured it was just 2. Not that I give a shit either way. This was your endgame then. Run around town in disguise so you could eventually do this. That's right. My brothers pretended to be a cop in a bracer to see just how well things in the city were guarded. The film festival here in Farbad suddenly found itself in the limelight after one Vessel Dam was cancelled. There was no way they'd be able to send enough idiot cops to handle it on such short notice, and we're here to exploit that. I knew it, so this is what you came all the way from Edith for. That's a whole lot of energy to burn for small-time crap like this. Well, whatever. Your game of dress-up is about to come to an end. We were planning to take care of you ourselves, but I know from watching you that we're not up for the task. But don't worry, we have a backup plan. A bomb? Not a chance. Huh? What? Cough, cough, cough. You sneaky little. How the hell did you repel them both? What are we gonna do now? Looks like those weren't bombs after all. They were smoke grenades full of scents that attract monsters. Oh shit. There's sure a lot of them. How's that for some just desserts? Well, we're still making for the temple. We've just gotta lose these swings first. Well, ain't this a mess? We're all strong enough to take these monsters out in record time if we want to. Then we can take all the thieves into custody too. I think that's the most respectable way to handle this. But we could also just let them wear each other down for a while first. What should we do? Let them fight! Yeah, let's just get some more chaos points. You know what? We're gonna capitalize on their dumb mistake. Let's wait for the monsters to wear them out. Then we'll strike. Works for me. Efficiency first, baby. Are you sure that's okay? It feels like we're doing something a bit immoral. Girls, that's your play, is it? What do we do to deserve this? Damn it, we've got no choice but to fight. Fine, but they're gonna pay for this after we're done. You'll regret this, Spriggan. The Ouroboros always does this to us, so it's about time we do it to someone else. Sort of change, haha. The monsters are gradually getting more of an upper hand over the criminals. Yeah, I'm not gonna let any of them die, so we should probably jump in now. We're so close to our goal, so close. What are we gonna do? They've got us cornered. I can't believe those guys ruined our whole plan. There's no way in hell I'm gonna die here. No way. Where'd all that spunk you had earlier go, punks? Why you interfere? What's your game now? We're not evil, you know. We're not actually gonna sit back and watch you get killed. Besides, I've got another use in mind for you guys. Tisk, you just try. We've still got some fight left in us yet. We'll do more than try.
I'll shut you up!
Bruh. We have to... Wait, they're teaming on us! Bruh, that's not fair! Attack them, damn it!
I won't hold back!
Dude.
Leave while you can.
Okay.
I will address you all at once! Keep it up! It's working!
I need to think of a plan, man.
You make
I
me
will
sick.
address you all at once!
Promise, these guys are only weak to fire and wind, which I don't have.
All at once. Time to go all out!
Shit.
Do your worst, loser.
I will address you all at once! Activating drive!
Deal force.
Cypher activate.
Okay.
You make me sick.
Bro, why did it have to be 5 million, you guys?
Activating
Cypher
drive!
activate.
You need to be scared.
Cypher activate.
Bruh, everyone's doing Zypha shit. What the hell? And why is that guy casting faster than me too? No, he's not casting yet. But after Van casts, I should probably have him use do shit or something. I don't know.
Detected. Take care.
Oh man, why are these guys casting so fucking fast, dude?
Don't take your eye off the enemy. I'll round them up and scatter them.
You make me sick.
Flames.
Ow! Holy shit! They did so much damage to Fairy.
There. Eat this. Yeah.
There.
Activating skill.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skill.
Reset.
What the meat?
Activating skill.
Is this a joke?
Perfect chance.
Bruh, we were filling out their numbers pretty well, haven't we? But you're kind of dying. Holy shit!
Proceed with caution.
Okay. Let's just tear ourselves. Bruh. How that was such a chaotic situation. What the hell?
Going all in.
There's no good angle for me to hit all of them with, huh?
I suggest we strike now.
Bruh. I'm just gonna go for the monster first. Or, no, wait.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
There.
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand.
You make me sick.
I'm gonna take advantage of this. He should be weak enough that I can get him with this.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, plus I have such a high chain multiplier that should do enough damage to kill.
Hands alive.
I think this is actually lethal.
Boost gauge limiter unlocked.
Son of a.
That didn't give me much experience despite the sheer numbers of enemies. Man. Curses, our scheme wasn't supposed to go like this. How can they be so strong when half of them are just kids? Heh, that's what you get for judging by appearances. Hey, you think they know better having so much experience being other people. So what do we do now that we've caught them? The Devancy brothers are wanted criminals in the capital. But since one of them was our client for this job, we basically wound up doing all this for free. That's why I'm thinking we should hand them over to the police and collect the bounty. That way, at least we'll get our due. Bounty hunting's another part of being a spriggan, after all. Fine me, I'm not too big on busting my ass for nothing in return. What if a fourth one bails them out? What you're saying is entirely logical and legal, yet somehow I feel guilty about it all the same. So this too is a facet of the spriggan way. How very educational. In any case, I will contact the local police department right away. I remember the route we took here as well, so I should be able to guide them down here in short order. Thanks. Reset contacted the authorities, and before long, armed officers arrived to take the men into custody. After learning that they had apprehended none other than the infamous Devancy brothers, the police were extremely grateful. And after they all returned to their entrance, Van and the others were given the bounty they wanted.
Well done, everyone. Reward deposit.
Only 3,500. Despite the increasing inflation.
Wow, there sure are a lot more people around. I would assume it's because the festival is nearly here.
I always thought that Officer Calvard didn't take his job as seriously as he needed to, but this time he's gone too far. He outright abandoned his post. Can you believe it? I definitely need to have a word with the precinct about it later. I cut him some slack before, knowing he was new and needed to get used to the job, but I can't look past the dereliction of duty. Let me guess, he used a hookah. I like to think I'm a man who can keep up with a festival when things heat up, but I've got to be honest with you. This one is wearing me out. I can't keep up when things get this crazy. Sigh. This festival's really got something else, and let me tell you, I've seen my fair share of festivals in my time. Gotta wonder how people find all this energy and vigor in the middle of a scorching hot desert. Huh, see that, Hardy? This ride's exactly the kind of thing a guy like me needs. This thing's built for driving through sand dunes. You're worrying about nothing at all. Sure, I might have kicked up a bit of sand, but that's part of the fun. I like seeing it in the air. It's like stardust blowing around. Now that I'm all hyped up, time to hit up those actresses and see if I can't conquer those dunes. It's gonna be great. Young master, I do believe I warned you. Such driving is incredibly dangerous and serves nobody's interest. I am, of course, relieved to see that neither you nor your vehicle have been harmed by your excursion. However, that leap through the air was truly terrifying. I felt as though I lost 5 years of my life watching that. I heard from the cops that folks around town have been getting rowdy lately. Around here, at least, people are going feral over parking spaces. I'll try my best to hang in there until the end of the festival, but to tell you the truth, I'm at the end of my rope physically. I just need it all to be over so I can take a dip in the hammam and recharge. Last night I saw that girl at the nightclub again. Oof, just remembering her makes me feel so... So what am I doing? That dancer is my daughter's age, yet here I am lusting after her. But I can't stop myself. I don't care if it's wrong. I've gone too far to give up now. What? Last night, huh? That must make him a fan of a certain dancer. Guess it takes all kinds when you're as popular as her. Yeah, this guy's having a real normal one. He's in way too deep. I don't get it. Are you guys talking about that place you two visited last night? So all I'll say is, whatever you two saw in there, I'm glad Perry wasn't exposed to it. But what about the one that was dressed like a mummy? It's so hard to explain what her dancing means to me. When we're in the same space, it's like I can feel her very breath. Like her breathing is somehow synchronized with one another. It's as if her breathing is what keeps me alive, what gives me life itself. Don't be shy, step right up. You're gonna love what I have for sale. Better act fast though, I'm only getting more customers. This stall's as popular as ever.
You got a minute?
We had some scuffles out in the alley this morning. They were practically back to back, which is unheard of at such an early hour, even in our neck of the woods, or desert rather. Fights are such headaches for me. If any break out at places we're contracted with, I have to go and sort them out, which is no fun. I guess some fights broke out around town this morning. It's hard not to worry about where things are headed when it all gets less safe. I'd best get in touch with the security company we have contracted out, just to be sure. They're just as trustworthy as our own sponsors. If anyone can keep our customers safe in these uncertain times, it's them. Hey, it might be me, but when I think of security outfits that pumped big money in the Central East, you know who comes to mind? Oh yes, he's almost certainly referring to Marduk. At the very least, I know there's a casino in the database that's funded with Valis money. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I don't trust Sparbat's police, but when you're a casino, you can never be too prepared. After all, we make quite a lot of Mira, and our customers tend to be incredibly well off, to say the least. Hey, what's with all the commotion outside? Oh right, the whole film festival is going on, isn't it? Screw all the pomp and circumstance, I'm here to have fun. That's exactly what I'm having thanks to this amazing hookah. Oh no! Oh, I just know I'm going to win even bigger than I did yesterday. I think this calls for an extra big play. It's just like with that Gnosis drug. You might not think it, but the film festival is shaping up to be a learning exercise in how we run the casino moving forward. Times like this, you can see shifts in our customer base and increased bet amounts, among other kinds of ripple effects. It's no exaggeration to say big events have a way of informing our operations long term, as well as what new ventures we get into. Some people seem to be puzzled about all the disturbances we've been seeing around here lately. On the film's flip side, you might argue that everyone acting all flustered shows their true colors coming out. Everyone has ugly sides they don't want to show. Letting them bare is no laughing matter. Man, do people really expect me to just stand around doing nothing all day while this town's one big river of money? Working hard's for suckers. I'm going to make a killing at this casino, then so long to the stuffy, low-paying cop life. I mean, what's fair about having us work while everyone else around here gets to have fun, huh? Nothing, that's what. Talk about not being cut out for a job. This guy wouldn't know the meaning of hard work if it was tied to a brick and thrown at his face.
Very well.
Hookah. I've already spotted a number of people looking merry, you might say. Most people would think they're drunk, but trust me, as a bartender, it's clear as day that's not what they've had. Alcohol doesn't cause people to lose their inhibitions so fast. Plus, I couldn't smell it in their breath. Makes you wonder what the heck's going on. It looked unnatural, even given the excitement surrounding the festival. How is no one putting two and two together? Look at all these hookahs. In times like these, when people let their guard down, you can really start to see their true colors. Take the film festival. A lot of people around here are getting really excited now that we're about to have our very first one. It's fascinating stuff to witness, not unlike a good round of cards in that regard. I've already told you, please keep your clothes on here. Wait, what? We can do temperature adjustments on our air conditioner. Just keep your clothing on, I'm begging you. Whew, is it just me or is it getting really hot? If this keeps up, I might have to start stripping and we wouldn't want that. Careful, Laurel. You know in movies, it's always the saucy girl who shows a little too much skin who gets turned to a shark meat first. I'll be careful. Sadly, I don't think we're gonna be seeing any sharks in the middle of a desert. Sand shark? Well, girl, I have good news. They make all kinds of shark now. Sand ones, snow ones, whatever. Nature's fiercest apex predator can be admired anytime, anywhere. Isn't that grand? Ah ha ha. Man, these hookahs. Oh, this is great. My body feels all warm and stuff. Hey, I don't have a care in the world right now. I should unwind like this more often. I don't even know what's going on anymore, but one thing's for certain. I'm on top of the world, baby. Woo! I better make the most of these vibes and see if I can land some hot studs. When life feels this good, like who has time for news? Nerves, right? YOLO! I swear, those orbital hookahs, wherever you call them, they just keep flying off the shelves faster than every day. The principle behind how they work is pretty much the same as what you'd find in something like an orbital heater. All they basically did was mechanize and shrink down the part of the device that heats up the water and leaves. The hookahs are sold together with pre-processed leaves, which is convenient. Maybe that explains their popularity. Apparently some scuffles broke out around town this morning. The owner here is really concerned. Normally we keep real swords on display, but unfortunately we've seen a few too many customers lacking self-restraint lately. I think it's best to keep them in storage until things calm down, just to be safe. I've had a lot of surprisingly demanding, angry customers this morning. It's a little overwhelming, to be honest. Some of them have the craziest demands. I've even had folks grumble about not being able to sell camels to them, of all things. I've worked as a merchant for a long time, and never have I seen as many complaints at my shop in one day as I have today. So many Karens. No offense to Karen Astray. But sometimes you've gotta put your feet to the fire to make a mirror. And if that's what it takes to close those deals, sign me up. You guys, you showed up at the perfect time. Hey look, it's that little reporter girl again. That little girl is older than you, you know. Like, physically, yeah, but mentally I've seen newborns who are more mature than that chick. Don't be mean. You're a reporter with the Tyrell Times, correct? Do you need something? Yeah, I wanted to ask, have you guys seen Dingo recently? I never did manage to get him to fess up to what he's actually doing here, so I was going to try to get an answer out of him again. But I haven't seen him anywhere all morning. It's so frustrating. Murger! You sure he's not trying to avoid you? The way you hang on to him, frankly, I wouldn't be blaming him if he was. Excuse me? I am not hanging on to him like some needy high schooler. Have some respect. I just want to be with him, that's all. For work, I mean, of course. Besides, any reporter's gotta be tenacious in order to get to the bottom of a story, right? That's not clinginess, that's doing my job. If anything, I should be more persistent. That's logic of a sort. I totally get you. It's like a hunter doing whatever it takes to track down their prey until they finally go in for the kill. You're one determined lady. I can respect that. I think that comparison may be a little off. Point is, we haven't seen him and we have no idea what he's doing out here either. Your guess is as good as our... You're really sure about that? You're not pulling my leg, are you? No, I'm not. We're in town on our own assignment and just happened to bump into him while we were working. Not that I have no idea what he might be up to, but best to keep that to myself until I'm absolutely sure. Well, if you say so. There's gotta be some reason why he would be out here for his glocky excuse for a film festival. But what? I don't get it. If I recall, you weaseled your way into covering this schlock so you could have an excuse to come out here too. I don't know, dude's a pretty big stud if you ask me. You sure he's in shackle up with some actress or model? What? Could be Dingo sleeping with... this is just my opinion, but I don't think he's that kind of man who would... No, I think it might be possible. Yeah, no, I did see him with a real foxy woman earlier. I can't take this sitting down. I've got to find Dingo and get to the bottom of this. So, Aaron, look at what you've done now. She's a boiling steam engine. I feel kind of bad for her, to be honest. And don't feel too sorry for her. I think this was hilarious. The whole thing's kind of sweet, at least. Certainly more so than your wisecracking ass.
What have we got?
Extra, extra. I was simply moved by your incredible sensitivity yesterday, and so I'd love to get your help. I would appreciate it if you could track down additional cast members to make this parade the best it can possibly be. Today I'll be either at the hotel or Vegas Films. I'm looking forward to seeing you all once again. Well, we look at that. I didn't expect Salvatore Godi himself to call in the favor. I don't know if what he wants is our forte, but never look a gift horse in the mouth. Not from a guy like him. He must have taken a shine to you after your little discussion yesterday. Maybe he asked Nina and Judith how to get in touch with us after that meeting. The only problem is, he put 2 different spots to meet up. The hotel in Vegas Films. Does the guy expect us to toss a coin and just hope we end up at the right spot? Yeah, where should we go? Let's check out the hotel first. Might as well see how the girls are holding up today, too. You have some nerve lounging about while all this is going on, Detective. At least you're already here. Convenient. I'll be putting you to work until the film festival is over, understood? You can't be serious. You want me to give up my hard-earned vacation time just like that? You're damn right I do. Emergencies don't have a schedule. Any detective worth his salt is always ready to act in an emergency. Either you work now and crack this case, or it spirals out of control and you have even less time to fool around. What will it be? What? You dragged me all the way out here just so you can ditch me and go off to work? I finally caved in and agreed to do this after you badgered me so much, and this is what I get. I don't believe this. Ark, did they really have to stick me between a rock and a hard place? I was hoping to enjoy my vacation and the festival in peace. I understand Nate's a busy guy, but did he really have to drag me all the way out here and then ditch me? He should have told me this could happen sooner. Now how am I supposed to kill time while I'm out here all alone? Are we even still going to be able to walk around the film festival tomorrow? I don't even want to think about it. Man, this was supposed to be an opportunity to get away from work and go on a trip with my first date in ages. Girl, I swear, life just can't cut me a break for even a minute lately, it feels like.
Indeed.
You lot again. I'd say this was a surprise, had Nate not already told me that he saw you earlier. I don't know what brings you to Farbad, but I'll keep my questions to myself for the time being. We've got far more pressing business to attend to at the moment. Stay out of our way and we'll stay out of yours, understood? I remind Nate time and time again that as a detective, he needs to be prepared for work to come in at any time. I even told him we may well end up investigating Farbad generally soon enough. He has no one but himself to blame here. You don't go into public service to be coddled. Or you get the job done or the public suffers for it. Period. Maybe it's just me, but do you get the feeling people are going a little crazier than they were yesterday? Do people here always go so hard when they're excited? I don't know how they can do it, if so. If people are getting so hot and bothered about the whole festival, I guess that's a good sign we're in for something fun, at least. I don't really watch movies, so I don't know much about what's going on, but even I'm pretty curious at this point. This morning has seen even more disturbances than yesterday. Some brawling even broke out a little while ago. The fact that the police has dispatched detectives here says to me that they suspect something's going on too. I'll let Ismail handle anything that requires more local insight into Farbad than what I've got. As for me, I think I'll keep an eye on the trajectory of these tourists and where they're coming from.
Don't be shy.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but it feels like people are more feisty today. Not just tourists either, but the locals too. I thought I had my finger on the pulse of things better than my folks, but I'm completely stumped as to what's going on here. There was a weird commotion around here earlier. First people started brawling, then all of a sudden we had people tearing off their clothes and yelling real loud. I know it's festival season and all, but that's not how you hold a celebration. What the hell has gotten into people, huh? It's like they all forgot how to have fun. Oh no! No, they got you too! The atmosphere here is so weird. Are festivals in Farbad always this lively? I knew it wasn't going to be like the Messeldam Film Festival, but I didn't quite imagine it being this unhinged. Is it just me, or is my mother being kind of loud? She's a lot more punchy and energetic than I'm used to seeing. People seem to be really high-strung this morning. I hate it. Just as I was getting used to this place and sleeping soundly too, now I see this parch of dirt for what it really is. But you know something? For some reason, I'm feeling a little pumped up. I feel like I'm young again, young and dancing with my friends all over town. I've heard there were disturbances around town this morning, fighting even. Be that as it may, our mission remains unchanged. No expense will be spared when it comes to ensuring the safety and comfort of our guests. To that end, if you run into any trouble, please don't hesitate to report it to me and my crew. We'll take care of it straight away. Oh hey everyone, good morning. Nice to see you. Good to see you too. You seem real perky today. You guys sleep well after a tiring night? If anyone's tired, I bet it's old Lancer there. You look like you pulled an all-nighter. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm as full of energy as I always am. Believe it. If you say so. Good to hear you're keeping well rested. Anyway, are you two going somewhere? Yeah, we're meeting with Sarah and some other people over at Vegas Films to discuss the parade. After that, we've got a basic rehearsal scheduled, which is looking like it will take a while. That sounds tough. Hang in there, girls. I'm sure the parade's going to be great. Oh, thank you, Fairy. All of that is to say we're going to have our hands full all day and won't be able to do much else. We'd better see you guys start to deliver some results today, understand? Yeah, we'll come through. We'll be careful not to do anything that'll attract the attention of, oh I don't know, local vigilantes. You've got nothing to fear. Just had to say it, huh? Huh? God, hello everyone. What's going on? How's everyone doing? Hello, Director. We're doing great, thanks. Well, at least physically, mentally, I've been better, sigh. I'll take it. You girls better be feeling great, because with an itinerary this good, tomorrow's parade will be the best in history. Sounds like you've got some exciting stuff in store. What we all got cooking exactly? First, the parade will be going through the cultural and entertainment districts before stopping at the hotel for the award reception. Then the winners will be picked up and the whole thing will go back exactly the way it came. But that's all you'll be getting out of me. I can't be spoiling all the surprises now. You'll just have to see for yourself what we have in store as it all unfolds. Although I will say the performers will be decked out in outfits made sexy by me personally. You're gonna love them, trust me on this. Sexy outfits? You mean it's gonna be a scrub parade? It had better not be anything too revealing, or else my agency is going to have a serious problem with it. Anyway, there are still a handful of things left to hammer out, but we have the shape of it already. Especially now that we've got Sarah with us. That woman is going to be the perfect star. She'll be a perfect beacon for just how diverse our republic really is. Eros runs in the blood of all humans. Our shared sensuality can transcend race and culture, bringing our species to new heights. There's only one man in Zamoria who can pull off this show to end all shows, and it's me, baby. The only Salvatore Goatee. Gaha. Is Sarah gonna be okay? I'm starting to worry now. Don't worry, for all his talk, he's got his head on straight, kind of. He won't try to cross any lines with her, probably. And on the off chance he does something dumb, you can bet I'll kick his ass to the curb, so don't worry, it's cool. Oh yes, before I forget, you two ladies had better not forget to practice your award speeches. Even I don't know which of you is going to take the crown as Best Actress. It'll be a surprise to all of us. Gaha. Oh, they haven't posted the results ahead of the time somewhere. Oh, absolutely not. They're set to be revealed during the film festival. None of us nominees know who's going to win or get runner-up. I like it this way. It's more exciting not knowing. I'm just glad we get to square off again like we did at last year's festival. Right, Nina? You bet. You're going down, Judith. Those two make for fine rivals, won't they? They really do. It's like they shine together. Anyway, to our meeting. We'll get it done quickly and get back to practice. Yeah, we better get going. Break a leg, guys. See you all later tonight. At least one of those girls has got her act together, unlike a certain bondage bimbo. What? Who are you? Hey, wait, didn't Mr. Goatee have a request for us too? Oh crap. You're right, he still needs to fill us in on what he wants. Guess we're paying a trip to Vegas Films later too. Man, time sure flies when you're hard at work. Indeed, it's nearly lunchtime in fact. We should probably take a break soon. Yeah, good idea. We'll probably be swamped in the afternoon. Should we grab a bite to eat at the inn? We always do that, though. Can't we shake things up a bit? How about we go down to the marketplace? They've got all sorts of unique food there. I'd be down for that. Let's find ourselves a table in the open area and chow down. So I understand what you're saying, but we can't resign ourselves to aligning with Elsheim, not when we've come this far. I'm not saying we must devote ourselves to them. We just don't know what the balance of power in the Central East could be later. It's not going to put our eggs in one basket. Doing so could put us in a tough situation as time goes on. Besides, there's more to our region than just Valis and Elsheim. There's plenty of smaller countries and unstable regions we could use. Waha, now you're thinking like a man. When did you grow up so much, my boy? Alright, let's hear it. Got a plan for forging ties with Elsheim without pissing off our friends in Valis? As a matter of fact, I do. It's going to involve a little bit of going back to our roots, one might say. As they say in the Central East, the ties between the clans are older than history itself. So with your permission, I'm thinking I could start to forge personal connections that will then leverage in the future. What do you think? You know, you might be onto something here there. It's not like strategic marriages weren't common as dirt in my time either. Alright, let's do it. I want to be clear. I still intend to prioritize working with Valis. But if you think you can make inbroods with Elsheim's aristocrats, I won't stop you. Show me how far you can take this, son. Yes, thank you, Father. We can discuss the details later once we get home. I really do want to forge a good relationship with with your families, you know? That way I look at it, if we build these connections now, that'll give our clan more options in the future. We have nothing to lose. I don't know when Munt learned to think so cunningly, but I like what I hear. That's what makes the boy my son. If he grows up to be a shrewd ruler like his father, I'll be more than content. In light of the disorder this morning, we were working to bolster security at the hotel. Unfortunately, it seems we have some agitators among our guests here, particularly on the upper floors. The other floor managers and I plan to come up with a response to those individuals sometime this morning. Last night, after I heard a commotion coming from the pool, some guests came rushing straight towards me. For reasons I can only imagine, one of them managed to lose their clothing. I kept my questions to myself and directed them to a tailor. Come to think of it, I haven't seen any of them all morning. I wonder what happened. I was just over at the office a little while ago, and you know, the workers there struck me as being strangely inattentive. I'm sure some are simply excited about the festival, but that doesn't change the fact that we're the ones managing the infrastructure for it. They really need to get their acts together. We have to be prepared for a huge influx of visitors while keeping things humming along. I mean, they were openly smoking orbital hookahs right there in the office. That never used to happen. I expect better from them. Hey, can I go to the pool area? There's a vending machine, right? Yeah. Mr. Godey's whole scintillating spectacle philosophy might look like mindless fluff, but he actually puts a lot of fun into his work. I was the actress who played the researcher that faints first thing in his movie Golden Blood. He was extremely particular about how exposing my lab coats should be, how my legs should be crossed, and even the mussiness of my hair. Although, I gotta admit, having him barking orders at me and posing while I was lying on the floor was more than a little awkward. Well, look at who we have here. That was quite the exciting evening last night, for everyone involved. You know, I haven't seen those two tourists around the hotel since I got up today. Maybe I put the fear of Adios into them. Not that I'm at all worried, we'll have you and Dingo around, plus everything's as ready as can be with the side gig. Anyway, if you sweethearts need anything, I'll be here. Don't be a stranger. Oh right, did you know that the bartending tournament is actually going to be held on the same day as the film festival? My work at the hotel comes first, so unfortunately I won't be able to enter, which is a shame. A lot of prominent people are entering. Especially Bermati. He came all the way from the capital. He's still practicing hard, even today. I admire his dedication. That's probably one of the reasons why he stands head and shoulders above most everyone else in our line of work. Anyway, Munt Bashar says he'd like to be on better terms with me in the future. I'm not opposed. I was hoping you would agree so as to strengthen ties between our realms without conflict. What do you think? So rumors about the Bashar era being a sensible fellow on the side of the moderates are true. Certainly I don't wish for this antagonism between our families to persist with your generation. Then does that mean... Not so fast. We still don't know if this young man truly harbors good intentions. For all we know, this could be a ploy to allow the Bashar patriarch to incinerate our family and manipulate us. If Munt has even a single iota of wickedness in his eyes towards my beloved daughter, I shall not allow him to get anywhere near you. Fire, don't you think you're being rude towards him before you've even... This isn't rudeness, Kalia. It's diligence. Maintaining healthy skepticism is a part of living and working as a noble. We live in a world of conspiracy. You never know just who may be holding a knife behind their back, so to speak. You must take caution against such forces and learn how to protect yourself if you make it on your own. If you were to make it on your own.
Alrighty.
Things never go so smoothly now, do they? So I'm lucky that my father agreed to bring me to the festival. In the past, he would never bring me anywhere abroad. He's changing a little, I'll grant him that. Which means that if I can make myself just a bit more dependable, perhaps collaborating with Munt isn't out of the question. The fact that Kalia has learned to speak her mind about things between her family and the Bashars shows how much she's grown. That's all the more reason why I only want her to act when she learns how to protect herself, as befits a girl of nobility. God, I was really hoping I could come in with my sister, but they told me they don't allow outsiders. I thought I'd have a chance to meet with some famous celebrities or something, so much for that, I guess. Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to go up to one of the staff members and get up in their face. Maybe. It's clear you want your sister to succeed, though. We're definitely rooting for her, too. I'm sure she's going to do just great. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I know she's going to knock them dead. It's Sarah we're talking about. My sister's so amazing at what she does. I'm so proud of her. Well, if I can't get in, now's as good a time as any to get some dance practice in myself. Sarah can't be the only one working so hard out there. It wouldn't be fair. Sheena sounds really anxious. Not that I can blame her. Probably doesn't help that Sarah can't perform like normal today or tomorrow. Hopefully all the excitement doesn't get to either of them. I've got to do something. My sister can't be the only one busting her butt today. I think I'll go out and get a present for her. Maybe I'll do some dance practice too. I actually brought my costume with me. Might as well get changed into it since I already have it with me. Everybody at Vegas Film seems busy getting ready for the film festival. I'm worried we might have ruffled some feathers. We've gotten patient and tried to give them a proposal we came up with, but it's probably going to be a while before we hear back. I want to make sure we enjoy our time out here, especially as our way of showing thanks to everybody at Vegas Films for what they've done. I feel like things are extra chaotic outside today, even with the film festival so close. Even Vegas Films itself, it felt weirdly tense for some reason. Maybe I'm just imagining things, but I don't know. Guess I'll have to give up on getting a tour today. Today feels like a really bad day to disturb them. Our president seems really agitated about something, so I wish he would spare a thought for his workers, though. Doesn't he realize that adding onto the parade at this stage is a big ask? Give me a teeny little break here. Between you and me, I think this company got too big too fast. It's lacking some fundamental things. Sorry, try to smooth out the way you twist your hip a little more. It'll make you look sexier. Good idea, I'm sorry. I didn't know why I didn't think of that. It's okay, there is nothing to be sorry about. I'm just giving you advice on how to look more attractive out there. Oh, you know, it might work if you take it slow for that beat. Makes it pleasing to watch. Okay, I'll see what I can do. And there goes Nina, coaching away. She's not too bad at it. Just wish I knew what that goatee could possibly be doing, calling us out here like this. Just once I wish he would put himself in our shoes, saying he'll join in once he finds those additional performers. Sigh. Hey Sora, try swinging your arms a little bit wider. It'll make it easier to transition into the next move. Huff huff, oh man, it's you. Everything's going just fine, I promise. The two of them are really considerate and doing a great job of teaching me. Besides, I got my sister to think of. I'm going to do everything I can to make my mark and be a real part of tomorrow's parade. Oh, it's you guys. I take it you couldn't resist sneaking a peek at our little practice session. If you ask me, out of everyone here, Sora's far and away in possession of the best dancing chops, no doubt about it. Probably doesn't hurt that Goaty wants something pseudo Central Eastern, which has let her take to it pretty naturally. Still, what the hell is he thinking, ditching us at the 11th hour to go searching for more performers? I'm shocked at just how quickly Sora's improving. It really speaks to just how good her instincts for these things are. She's already cut her teeth on Central Eastern dancing. There's more. That's more than half the battle right there. If she can clear just a few more hurdles, I think we'll be ready for tomorrow's parade with just a single full day of practice. President Dillon is somehow even more strung up than usual today, if you can believe it. Maybe he's just feeling on edge with all the turmoil the city's been dealing with lately. For my part, I've been ordered not to let anyone through unless he has personally authorized them. No exceptions. Oh, I meant to ask, did you all catch my post? Seeing as I hadn't heard from you all, if I'd reach out myself. And I figured what better way to do that than with a 4SPG. Drip and Nina told me how to file one, and now here we are. Yup, exactly why we're here. We forgot to ask about it earlier, so we wanted to hurry back and check in with you. Right, sorry about that. Got my hands full of everything right now, as you can imagine. Anyway, let's say we get straight to business and discuss what I have in mind for this gig. You kids got time to talk right now. Except. Yeah, let's get down to brass tacks. Fantastic, then come over here so we can sit and chat. Right, so you wrote in your request that you're looking to add some more cast members to the cavalcade. Pushing your luck just a bit trying to rope more folks in when the festival's tomorrow, don't you think? Quite the opposite, as a matter of fact. We're done getting ready for the parade. At this point, I'm just interested in making it even better while we still have time. That's why I was hoping to spruce things up around the back of the parade with some hot girls. Give the joint even more pizzazz. Huh, you're looking for girls. You didn't mention that. Who else do I look for? But I'm not just looking for babes. I need ones who can dance a bit. Nothing complicated, so don't worry there. Are you certain we're going to be able to find someone like that on such short notice? The town may have a lot of visitors right now, but this request needs a very specific skill set if you ask me. But if Arbad is filled to the brim with women as talented as they are foxy, you'll have no trouble, I'm sure of it. But I will admit, it's not entirely out of the realm of possibility that you kids could come up short. But that's fine, because if that happens, I've got a backup plan. That backup plan is you there, miss. What do you say? Could you do it? Surely you would like me to join your parade. Oh wow, yeah. Rosetta's super pretty. She would totally kill on stage. No argument there. I got a feeling she could pull off whatever dance you have in mind. She certainly could, but it should really be her decision. We can't force her to do it. Well, I appreciate the high praise, even if I feel it is perhaps a little much. Very well. If necessary, I will at least consider joining your parade. Damn, you mean that? Screw bringing in anyone else. I'd be happy just roping you. Hold on there, Mr. Goaty. Strictly speaking, Rosette ain't one of my employees. She's on loan from elsewhere. That in mind, I really don't want to impose on her if we can avoid it. So if you don't mind, I'd rather go out and see who we can find in town, like you asked. That still work for you? Alright, if that's the way it has to be. Thank you for being understanding of my position. No problem. Getting back on topic though, ideally how many ladies do you want us to try and get in on this? I mean, I'm glad to take as many beautiful women as you can find. The more the merrier. But if I had to give you a hard number, in terms of how many our plans can fit, I'd say three's our limit. I want you to find at least one though. Once you get to work, that's what I'll be counting on, alright? Understood. To confirm, we should recruit at least one woman and at most three, circumstances permitting. Yes, I want the best you can find. I'm counting on you kids to have good taste that'll deliver. And with that settled, I'm going into the training studio to plan out how to incorporate the additional talent. Happy hunting. Don't come back until you can bring me girls who'll knock me off my feet. That dude's brain definitely has one saying and one saying only, if you know what I mean. That was my first time seeing Mr. Goaty in person. He certainly lives up to his reputation as a man with an uncompromising vision. His passion for the parade is extremely evident. You can say that again. We'll have to be careful who we recruit to have any hope of satisfying him. But where do we even start looking? Should we just wander around town and pray to Arusha? If you want hot girls who can dance, it can't hurt to hit up the nightclub to see if anyone there is willing to play ball. You know, for once that's a decent idea. I'm drawing a blank on our ideas, so prayers and advice since it is. We'll walk around town and see if we get lucky as we make our way over to the club. Let's roll.
Time to start working.
Sorry to bother you two while you're talking. Mind if we ask something? Sure, go ahead. Why are you looking at me? Is there something I can do? We're with Arkride Solutions. Salvatore Godey's called in a favor with us that we're trying to help him out with. Basically, we're looking for additional folks to join tomorrow's Carnival Cavalcade. You interested? You're working for Salvatore Godey, and you want me to be in the parade? I guess it's safe to say they didn't see that one coming. But why do you want Serby to help of all people? Not to diss her to her face, but she's just a regular woman. I don't know if she'd fit in with something like that. Hey, so much for not dissing me to my face. I know I'm not special, but do you have to say it like that? You say that, but when I look at you and look in your eyes, beneath those glasses, I see a certain spark in them, a fire deep within. I can tell you've got this unquenchable sense of adventure and curiosity, a determination to see things through. That's exactly the spirit Mr. Godey wants in his parade. More spice for what's already shaping up to be a zesty event. Wow, I don't know what to say. You really get me. That's exactly who I am. It just so happens we've been making our own independent movie, and we brought it to Vegas Films to have them take a look at it. We've been so focused on production stuff, I completely forgot the film festival was even going to happen. We're so lost. We're just writing over what we should even do next. If you really feel like that, I think you should do it, Serby. Get out there and leave your mark. I'm sure you'll do great. Well, I don't have any aspirations to become a professional performer or anything. My heart's set on being a creator. But if it's an opportunity to meet someone like Mr. Godey, then I accept. I'd be thrilled to do it. Wait, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. Serby, you might want to... I'll be fine, really. Just because I'm not an athletic doesn't mean I can't dance when push comes to shove. I'll show everyone I can do it. That's a little worrying, but at least you're enthusiastic. I'm sure that'll carry you, I think. Anyway, head inside Vegas Films when you're ready. Your man Godey will want to speak with you. Sounds good. I promise you, you won't regret this. Serby, you might want to practice a little before going in. Just a thought. Nice, that's one dancer added to the crew. Godey said he wanted at least one dancer, but ideally 3, so what's the play? Keep looking? Yeah, if we could find 3 dancers, that'd be for the best. But if we have to trouble finding anyone else, there's no harm cutting things short here. Perfectly reasonable. Shall we continue searching then? If we decide to call it quits, we can head back to Vegas Films and talk to Mr. Godey. Check. Well, here we are, back at the nightclub. Come to think of it, are they even going to be open right now? It's the middle of the day. Maybe not. Don't hear anything coming from inside. Well, poop. Should we turn around and look someplace else? Not yet. Gotta imagine there's at least a handful of folks around, getting stuff ready for tonight. Aaron put his hand on the door and tried pulling it open. Knew it. Door's open. Might as well stroll inside and have a look around. What? Are we sure about this? I don't know that we should walk in uninvited. And it'll be fine. If anyone's there, we've got an offer they'll find interesting. I'm sure they'll hear us out. I say we go in. If anyone asks, we'll tell them we got urgent business. Jackpot. That chick over there ought to do nicely. Definitely. She's obviously a pro. She knows exactly what she has to offer and how to show it. Well, let's ask her then. Oops, looks like I forgot to lock up when I went out to buy some smokes. Sorry folks, we're not open. I'll have to ask you to leave and wait for nightfall. We know. Apologies for bursting in. We're looking for someone specific who can help us with a last-minute arrangement. Quick question. You interested in the Carnival Cavalcade at all? What, you mean the big parade tomorrow? Of course I am. I love Salvatore Godey's movies. That parade should be amazing. Knowing him, it's going to be the sexiest, most spectacular thing around. I know I work here, but I'll recognize the game when I see it. Heck, I'm so excited for it. I took paid time off tomorrow to enjoy it from the VIP seats. My, you certainly sound like a devoted fan of Mr. Godey. Well, you're in luck, because you're going to love what's coming next. We're with Arkride Solutions. As it so happens, we've been retained by Mr. Godey to help him with something. Specifically, he's looking to add a few more girls to the parade. Will you be down for it? What in Arusha's name? Are you people for real? Completely for real. All Mr. Godey needs is someone who can dance a little. I guess you can do more than that. Honey, who do you think you're talking to? I work as a pole dancer. You bet your fancy ass I'm used to dancing for a crowd. Hell, show everyone out there how it's done. Now, I can't believe this is happening. Never in a million years did I think I'd do something like this. Now I'm even more excited. So we have a deal. Great. So now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You'll want to talk to Mr. Goody and see what he has in mind for you. You got it. I'll redo my makeup and then go introduce myself. Gotta make sure I look the part. Yes, another dancer for the parade. We're making it happen. As at this point, it's probably perfectly fine for us to call it good and report back to Goody. Finding a third girl is a big question mark, but it never hurts to try. Yes, I vote that we keep looking a little longer and see what we can find before deciding what to do. I decided to come over to work because I was feeling bored at home, so imagine my luck. It's not just to get to meet Mr. Goody, but to be invited to work in his parade. Wow. I've got to redo my makeup. This is serious now. Say, I recognize that policewoman over there. Yeah, she's one of the ones we talked to for that assignment yesterday. Got a real dignified look to her. Fit too, as you'd expect. I think she could dance her heart out if she wanted to. Then what are we waiting for? Let's ask if she's interested. Hello, is there something I can help you with? Wait a moment, didn't I see you all yesterday? You did, we got some new business this time. Anyway, Director Salvatore Goody's got us pitching in on his Colonel Cavalcade that's coming up tomorrow. You've heard of it, I bet. We're recruiting some additional folks to fill out the cast and wanted to know if you were interested. What, you want me to join? Wait, before you answer, miss, can you dance at all? We're looking for folks who can dance at least a little. I suppose I can dance, yes. I wouldn't say I'm great at it either, but I can. And does that mean you'll do it? Well, it's an honor just to be asked to join one of Mr. Goody's productions. I never would have imagined this. But the police might also need you on to be busy. Well, I'm an officer, first and foremost, and I'm assigned to festival security tomorrow. I'm afraid I have to decline. That's fair. I have to imagine the police here will be incredibly busy once things kick off. That's all it, I guess. Looks like this one's a wash. I'm really sorry. Good luck finding someone. Somebody used to say that officer would be rather difficult to recruit. But it does seem like you haven't quite given up yet, have you, Mr. Arkride? Nope, I can't help but think a parade like that would really let her show off the inner strength she usually gives to the badge. And we're dealing with Goody as a client here. We can't fool that easily if we're gonna make him happy. There's gotta be another way to get her to join. Like what exactly? Well, we could try negotiating with Inspector Daswani. I would bet he's her boss. If we frame it just right, maybe, just maybe, we'll get what we want in the end. It can't hurt to try. Maybe if we can frame it as a reconnaissance mission for her, I don't know. You people, what do you want this time? Good to see you, Inspector. You're exactly the man in the force we need to talk to. Long story short, Salvatore Goody's called in a request with us. He wants us to find a few more women to join his Colonel Cavalcade tomorrow. We tried asking Officer Vernier from Farbad's force, but she turned us down. Said she'd be too busy working the security detail to help out. So I follow the things you could have asked. Of course it's something completely frivolous. We're already short on officers working the parade. I can't shave off more officers on top of that. Exactly. Besides, why someone like Goody got you people running around? Doesn't he have assistants for this sort of thing? And why are you so fixated on one of our officers? There are plenty of other women you could ask. Leave our crew alone. No, I'm not saying you folks have to give her time off. It's just, what if she works security elsewhere in the parade? You know, put her in the back of it. Mix her in with the other cast members. Have her escort and protect the performers. You can't be serious, Arkride. No, hear me out. Say the parade gets some hecklers who try throwing garbage or something at the performers. If you had Officer Vernier posted in the parade itself, she could handle it right there, practically killing two birds with one stone. If you ask me, that sounds like a good way to beef up security for the event. Cover all bases. Really, I don't see what you guys have to lose letting her go. If anything, you stand to gain from it. That actually makes a lot of sense. I can't believe what I'm about to say. Sometimes I'm too soft for my own good. You hooligans always have a way with words. Fine, you win. Since it sounds like it's in our own interest too, I'll put in the word for her and see what happens. At the end of the day, it's true that you can never be too secure. Any means we can take to strengthen security is worth pursuing. Thank you so much, Inspector. We really appreciate it. She'll likely get an official call about it from the higher-ups later, but if you could go ahead and tell her, I'd appreciate it. Can do. Thanks again, Inspector. Oh, we meet again. Need something else? Sorry to keep bugging you. We actually wanted to follow up on our earlier talk about the parade. We talked to Inspector Daswani, and he agreed to reach out to HQ on your behalf and pull some strings to let you do it. What, really? You're not pulling my leg, are you? No, not at all. The idea is that you'll still be providing security, just from within the parade itself as one of the performers. From what we were told, you should be officially notified about the change in your post soon. I don't believe it. How did you guys convince the brass to change plans? Just who are? No way. Sorry, I've got a call from HQ coming in. I need to take this. It should be just a moment. No problem. Take your time. Yes, this is Officer Vernier on patrol. Over. What? Ahem, sorry, I meant copy that. Yes, I can handle that. No problem. Over and out. Forbad Police HQ just ordered me to change positions during the parade. They asked me to join the Carnival Cavalcade as one of the performers and provide security for the cast members from the inside. Nice. Glad to hear the inspector came through for us. So now you should make sure to stop by Vegas Films. You'll want to talk to Mr. Godey and see what he has in mind for you. That's no problem at all. Thanks for going to all that trouble for me. I'll see you later. That's 3 new dancers recruited for the parade. It sure is. Time to make our way back to Vegas Films and tell Godey the good news. We meet again, so how's the hunt coming along? Find any girls around out my cavalcade yet? Should we call it a day and report back to Godey, or keep looking? I already got all 3. We sure have. You got time for us to fill you in? Of course. Show me your own cavalcade. We hadn't contacted everyone the group managed to scout. Before long, they assembled at Vegas Films. Great work, Spriggan. I knew you were the right man for the job. You knew just what I was looking for. I'm completely blown away. It's like you were reading my mind. When I think beautiful woman, this is exactly what I like to see. Well, like you said before, Farbad's not exactly hurting for ladies who are as capable as they are easy on the ice. That definitely helped. Oh, stop it. You guys are going to make me blush. But never mind that. I can't believe I'm standing right next to the real Salvatore Godey. I'd love to shake your hand later, or maybe could I ask you to look at our independent film? That would mean the world to me. I may still technically be on duty, but I can't believe I get to take part in something led by you, Mr. Godey. You can count on me to help make sure this is going to be a fun parade. But Gus, I'm such a big fan of yours, director. I might not be quite as hot as your actresses, but you'd better believe I can still put on hell of a scintillating show. God, this is the kind of energy I like to see. This is perfect. Alright, time for a trip to the dressing room. It'd be a waste to have all this beauty on display without the threads to match it. Does this mean we get a sneak peek at what everyone will be wearing? That's exciting. I suppose this is one of the benefits of getting to work behind the scenes for a man like Mr. Godey. Several minutes later. Behold, the clothing for the regular cast members in tomorrow's parade. I personally supervise every little detail just as I do my own films, from the type of fabric used to the lengths of every last cut. Wow, you did amazing, Mr. Godey. It all looks so beautiful. Certainly that doesn't disappoint. I could get used to a view like this. Indeed, I am impressed. The craftsmanship is bold and glamorous. It's all amazing for sure, even if the outfits are definitely a little showy. I'll have to take everyone's word for it. They told me to take my glasses off in the dressing room. I wish I could really see how I look. It's definitely a little breezy in parts, though. I'm fighting the urge to become a tomato, wearing something like this at my age. And yet it's all definitely starting to feel real now. I can't wait to get this parade on the road. Meanwhile, this is my kind of dress. I'll have to make sure my dancing lives up to the sexiness. Can't leave anyone disappointed after seeing me looking like this. This definitely has your fingerprints all over it, Godey. You always know how to bring the best out of a woman. Oh, I can't take all the credit. If they look fine, it's because you and your crew know how to pick them, Spriggan. You and I really do think a lot alike. You'll definitely have my business again in the future, that's for sure. Damn sure. Sadly, I guess this means I have to retract my offer to your concierge there. I'm sorry to say, but a deal's a deal. I'll let you go. Think nothing of it. Personally, I think these women make for far more appealing additions to your parade than I could ever be. Come now, I stand by everything I said before. I'd still be more than happy to have you aboard some other time. Anyway, time to get these girls prepped up so they can make a big sexy splash tomorrow when the spotlight's on them. Thanks again, folks. I'll send your payment over pronto.
Mission accomplished! Great job, you guys! Reward deposited!
Ha! Love to see it.
Okay, that's all the SP for that mission. You kids did good finding me those extra cast members. Now it's up to me to whip them into shape and make them shine brighter than ever. And it goes without saying, you can bet I'll be keeping a close eye on that young lady's progress in particular. Don't get me wrong, I'm absolutely concerned about Sarah. But for now, all we can do is give it our all and put on the best damn parade money can buy. Trust me, you won't want to miss tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in to this Let's Play of Trails Through Daybreak. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and or hit the bell icon.